7 annoying habits that make seniors less likable. Let's be honest. Sometimes we as seniors can be our own worst enemy. We wonder why people don't visit as much, why phone calls get shorter, why we're not invited like before. And yes, some of it is life, but sometimes it's us. Today, I'm going to share 7 habits that quietly push people away. If you recognize yourself in 1 or 2 of these, don't panic. We can change them. And when we do, we might just see the people around us change too. Habit 1, complaining about everything. We've all done it. The weather's too hot. The food's too cold. The neighbor's too loud. It's almost like complaining becomes a reflex. The problem, people stop listening. When we were younger, a good rant now and then was almost fun, part of sharing life. But when every conversation turns into a list of grievances, it drains people. They don't see it as us sharing, they hear it as negativity. And negativity is heavy to carry. People, especially family and friends, want to leave a conversation feeling lighter, not weighed down. And here's the truth. Sometimes we don't even realize how often we complain. We think we're making small talk, but it sounds like a constant stream of dissatisfaction. One simple trick I learned from a 90-year-old friend. For every complaint you make, share one thing you're grateful for right after. It changes the energy instantly. We can't pretend life is perfect, but if we want people to enjoy our company, we need to balance our truth with a little light. Habit 2, talking only about the good old days. The good old days. The music was better. People had manners. Life was simpler. We love telling these stories, and yes, they matter. But here's the catch. When every conversation is a trip down memory lane, it can feel like we've stopped living in the present. Younger people, and even friends our own age, start to wonder if we're interested in today at all. Sharing memories is a beautiful way to connect, but if it's all we talk about, people might think we're stuck. And truthfully, sometimes we are. The seniors I know who are most loved and respected, they mix the past with the present. They'll tell a great story from 1965, then ask what's new in your life. They show curiosity about the world now, not just the world they remember. So yes, tell the stories, but don't live there. Habit 3, giving unsolicited advice. We've lived long. We've seen things. We know what works and what doesn't. So naturally, we want to share our wisdom. But here's the problem. Not everyone wants advice, especially when they didn't ask for it. Even if our intentions are good, constant advice can feel like criticism. Like we're saying, you don't know what you're doing. Younger people especially need space to make their own mistakes. And friends our own age, they may just want someone to listen, not fix. One trick that works wonders, instead of jumping in with, you should, start with, do you want my thoughts on that? It gives the other person a choice. And when they say yes, they're ready to hear it. When we offer advice only when invited, people value it more. Habit 4, always steering the conversation back to yourself. It starts small. Someone talks about their vacation and we say, oh, I went there once. Someone mentions their back pain and we share our medical story. Before we know it, every conversation becomes a mirror pointing back at us. We think we're connecting, but what they hear is, my story is more important than yours. People feel seen and valued when we let them have the spotlight. We can still share, but let their moment breathe first. Listen fully, ask follow-up questions, stay with their story before adding ours. The most likable seniors I know, they make you feel like you're the only person in the room. And that's a gift. Habit 5, being too negative about the future. We've seen the world change, and not always for the better. Prices go up, manners go down. Technology moves too fast. It's easy to slip into constant pessimism about where things are headed. But here's the truth. Nobody likes spending time with someone who makes the future sound hopeless. It doesn't inspire visits. It doesn't spark joy. People are drawn to hope, even in small doses. We don't have to pretend everything is perfect. But sprinkling in optimism can make a huge difference. The 90-year-olds I admire still say things change, but life is still worth showing up for. And people love being around that kind of energy. Habit 6, ignoring boundaries. We mean well. We want to help. We want to stay close. But sometimes that means we step into people's personal space, physically or emotionally, without realizing it. Dropping by without calling. Asking questions that are a little too personal. Commenting on someone's choices in a way that feels intrusive. We might think we're being caring, but to them it feels like their boundaries aren't respected. Respect is one of the quickest ways to earn love back. If we give people room to breathe, they'll often invite us closer. Habit 7, refusing to try anything new. This is how I've always done it. We've all said it. Routine feels safe, familiar, comfortable. But when we refuse to try anything new, a food, a hobby, a technology, we can start to seem closed off, even grumpy. The most likable seniors I know keep a little spark of curiosity alive. They'll try sushi for the first time. Join a new club. Learn how to video call. Not because they have to, but because it keeps them connected. When we show we're willing to step into something unfamiliar, people want to be around us more. We feel alive, and so do they. So there they are, 7 little habits that can quietly push people away. Complaining too much, living only in the past, giving advice no one asked for, turning every talk back to ourselves, spreading doom about the future, crossing boundaries, refusing new things. We've all been guilty of at least one, I know I have. But here's the good news, we can change them. And when we do, we become someone people look forward to seeing, not someone they avoid. If this made you think or even wince a little, that's a sign it mattered. Let's keep learning how to live better, not just longer. Subscribe and we'll take that journey together.